the special board meeting of the San Benito CIC Board of Trustees. It is Thursday, March 7th, 2019, and I call this meeting to order at exactly 6:06 p.m. Mr. Mendez, Ms. Garcia,
Present.
Mrs. Weaver, Mrs. Silva,
Present.
Mr. Lopez,
Present.
Mr. Rosas, Dr. Carmen,
Present.
and Mr. Flores.
Present.
Third agenda item we have is the request approval of budget amendment for 2018-2019. Dr. Carmen?
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Vargas, we brought to the board for the regular meeting the other budget amendments for the major renovations that we are performing within the district. And while the requisition and purchase order was approved for the marquees for every campus, the budget amendment was not added to the previous agenda. So we are bringing back the budget amendment to support the approved PO for the these are for the digital marquees at all of our campuses in the amount of $425,000.
What was the timeline on these again? On the LEDs?
So after these are approved, we believe these can be installed at every campus before the June 30th end of the fiscal year, and probably a little quicker than that. They are using the same size of screen. They're using the same setup as far as the pole. The only thing that's being developed are the colored, I can't think of the term, that goes around the pole and has the school colors on it. So those will take the longest to develop, but once they're in, they'll be installed rather quickly.
But this is for every campus.
Every campus except, I think Riverside already had a color LED
Miller
marquee.
Jordan has one.
Every campus lacking a color LED was
Okay.
included in this bid.
Okay.
The high school has one, but it's not color and it's very old, so we are replacing that, for example.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Do I have a motion?
Move. So move.
Moved by Ms. Garcia. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Weaver. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. The next agenda item is a discussion and possible action to approve RFQ number 0219-ASBP, Architectural Services for Bond Projects. So, trustees, the way I'm gonna structure this is that we're gonna do each individually. So for instance, we're gonna discuss and vote on the Performing Arts Center first, and then we're going to discuss and vote on the natatorium second, and then we're gonna discuss and vote on the
Performance.
indoor multipurpose facility third. Okay?
No,
So first, we will start with the Performing Arts Center.
we're gonna go from the bottom
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Which I don't think is, either way, we're gonna discuss each, it's fine. So, right? Yeah. Well, okay, so I guess we jump into Performing Arts Center.
Okay.
We can open up for discussion, make a motion. If anybody has any questions, discussion items, concerns on the Performing Arts Center, it seems in our discussions with the architects, we pretty much hammered out what we want to see for the Performing Arts Center. It's just who's gonna do it.
Yeah, so I'm motion president that we go with Rofa Architects.
I have a motion for, I have a
I'll
motion for Mr. Lopez for ROFA Architects. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Weaver. All those in favor, please, by a show of hands. All those opposed? Motion carries. All right, now we move over to the natatorium. Open for discussion and/or a motion.
Make a motion for ROFA Architects.
I have a motion for ROFA Architects for the natatorium. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Lopez. All those in favor by a show of hands? All those opposed? Motion carries. And the third one is the indoor multipurpose facility. Any discussion and/or motion?
Yes, sir, I motion that we go with PBK Architecture, sir.
I have a motion for Mr. Lopez to go with PBK Architects for the indoor multipurpose facility. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Weaver. All those in favor by a show of hands? All those opposed? Motion carries. All right, next agenda item, request approval of incentive for early resignation notice effective at the end of the 2018-2019 school year.
Dr. Cruz, would you like to update the board on the information you have for them, please?
Yes, Board President Dr. Carmen, members of the board, administration is recommending approval of a one-time resignation incentive. The incentive would allow the district early notice of resignations for the purpose of staffing for the 1920 school year. The early resignation incentive allows participation of all employees who are planning to resign or retire at the end of the 18-19 school year work calendar. The submission window is from March 18th through 4:30 PM on April 26th by hand delivery to the HR office. Professional employees would receive a one-time payment of $2,500 in their last check, and support and auxiliary staff would receive $500 in their last check. Participating employees would be eligible to substitute teach in the district during the 1920 school year, but would not be eligible to work in part-time, full-time, or consultant capacity until July 1st, 2020. So we highly encourage all retirees to contact TRS before returning to any district work, as this may affect their annuity. So again, we're requesting your approval to allow early notice to the district for staffing planning for the upcoming school year. There was one change that was added, well, that we're requesting to delete. This incentive is for all staff, and it's stated in the original document that school administrators were not eligible. We're asking to remove that piece so that it does pertain to all staff.
And there'd also been a request for some information on substitutes, and so Dr. Cruz has pulled that information together. You want to share that with them, Dr. Cruz?
Yes, so I've also included some information on guest teachers. We currently have 146 guest teachers. 104 are active, and 223
Dr.
that
Cruz, what are guest teachers?
substitute teachers.
Substitute
And so
teachers.
they're titled guest teachers in our system.
Got it.
Okay? And so we are planning for another guest teacher, substitute teacher orientation, March 22nd from 8 to 12 here in the boardroom. Other orientations that we've held have been in October, September, and August of this school year. Sub rates, non-degreed subs get paid $70. Those with a bachelor's degree, $85. Certified, $105, and certified long-term assignments, $125. And so average number of jobs per day for September through February is 74. I also have a breakdown by month, if you're interested in that information. And the range of number of jobs per day can range anywhere from 24 to 159. So. Guest teachers have the option to choose locations where they want to work, and secondary campuses are the ones most affected by that. So there was a question about TRS surcharges. Currently, employees pay the surcharge, not the employer.
All right, thank you for gathering all of that information. I know the trustee who requested it was Mr. Mendez, so if you can somehow deliver that to him.
You did your homework, and
Yeah.
he's not here.
Okay, so do I have a motion to approve the incentive program?
So move.
Moved by Mr. Lopez, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Weaver. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. We do not have any items under the closed meeting, so we're going to circumvent that. Mr. Flores, do I need any motion on that?
No, just a motion to adjourn.
Okay. Can I please have a motion to adjourn? Moved by Mrs. Silva. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Oh, wait, I need a second first.
Second.
Second by Ms. Weaver. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. We adjourn at 6:14 PM.